Okay, so we're going to be looking at our sight singing book now, which hopefully you all have a copy of. But as I said before, I can photocopy a few bits just to get us started if you don't have the book yourself. So it's a really handy little book because it goes through the basics of reading music without being too technical, and it starts with a nice, easy do, so, do tunes. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is have a look at the first page. It gives you the basics there about reading on a stave and what the notes look like, which we know anyway. But they use a word called tonic and another word called dominant. And the tonic in a key is the root note. It's the name of that key. It's the name of the scale. It's the note that we come home to. It's the note we want to really land on, certainly at the end of the piece. And that note we call do. Okay, so if you look underneath those four blue boxes, we have a little excerpt of music, and it has do, so, do. So we would sing do, so, do. Or if you're singing an octave lower, do, so, do. Okay, so there are also some hand signs that help us with being able to remember the notes, and some of you might have learned that at school or not, but if I demonstrate the hand signs, then that should help you as well with pitching the note. Okay, so let's have a look now at exercise 1 in the sight singing book, and don't worry too much about the words at this point. I want you to think about the do and the so. So if we're looking at the example that was given just above exercise 1, do, we can use this hand signal, and we would sing do, and then when we sing so, so. So when I am singing it through to you, just to demonstrate to start off with, the hand signals might give you an idea how to follow the notes really as well, so if there's any confusion. So I'll sing the first exercise for you, and then I'll sign it for you to sing back to me. So I'll sing it, and then we'll go straight back into you doing it, okay? So have a listen. There's our starting note. Do, so, do, do, so, do, so, 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 so. Do, so, do, do, so, do, so, 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 do. Okay, so you try it now. There's your do. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this, all right? So we're going to use the hand signals to help us to pitch the notes as well. It was invented by somebody called Kadai, who is a Hungarian composer. Now, if we move on to the second part of that page, they give you the terminology for the notes that we're singing. So what we're singing have been quarter notes. However, this is an American book, and we use the word crotchet. So quarter note is just another word for a crotchet, and in the same way, a quarter rest is another name for a crotchet rest. So don't worry if you think I don't know what the word quarter note means. It's just a crotchet, and each of those are equal to 1 beat. Right. So let's see now if you can have a go singing this on your own. Okay, now you have to be very careful with this second exercise because it suddenly changes time signature. So I'll keep clicking for you. All right, so don't worry too much about that. I'll give you your do and your so to start you off, and then I'll count you in and you sing it on your own, okay? So there's your do, and there's your so, there's your do, there's your so, depending which voice you are, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right then, let's look at the second line, exactly the same notes. There's your do, there's your so. I'm going to count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, quite tricky when you have to change your time signature. But as long as you have that strong sense of beat, you should be all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sing with you all the way through the first line and the second line with no stops. And then what we'll do is I'm going to ask the upper voices to sing their part while I sing the lower voice. And then I'm going to ask the lower voices to sing their part while I sing the upper voice. But first, let's just sing the whole thing through together. So there's your do, and there's your so. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Do, do, so, so. Do, do, so. So, 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 do. Second line, there's your do, 3, 4, do, do, so, do, so, do, so, do, so, do. Okay, right, so this time, I'm just going to sing. I'm not going to sign because it'll confuse you. So you sing what your part. So upper voices first. We both start on the same do, okay? And you sing your part, and I'm going to sing the second part, so that'll be the harmony for you, okay? And there's your do, 2, 3, 4. Do, do, so, do, so, do, so, do, so, do. How did you do? Shall we try that one more time? Just one more extra practice. Concentrate on those. Use your fingers to click the wrists if you want, or tap or something, okay? Keep that very strong sense of beat going. One more time, upper voices. I'm singing your harmony. Ready? And do, do, so, do, so, do, so, do, so, do. Right, good. Now we'll turn it around. So lower voices, this is your turn. So you're going to sing just exactly what I just sung, but I'm going to now sing the upper voice part. Okay, so we're both starting on do. Do, you're going to start on that note there. This is the lower voice note. 2, 3, 4. Do, do, so, so, do, do, so. So, 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 do. One more time. Remember, you're singing something different to me. Okay? 3, 4. Do, do, so, so, do, do, so. So, 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 do. Good. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. That's just a little tentative step into the world of sight singing for those of you who are trying this for the first time. And by all means, have a practice. You know what you're doing now, and you can pick any note to be do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that exact note. Just pick a note, and then you should be able to find the gap between so and do. Do, so, do. Okay. If not, don't. If you can't do it, don't stress. We're going to do this a lot over the next few weeks, and we'll be moving on onto the next couple of exercises when we look at this again. on our next online rehearsal. Okay, so well done for trying, and hopefully you got a bit of an idea what we're doing there, and we'll come back to this again next week. Good.